Okay, so basically, me and Mr. iDuckyroo, we probably had by far one of the most intense games of CTF we have probably ever played. Is that right, Mr. iDuckyroo?
Yes.
So basically, we were casual. They were casual. Him and Vexonate they were casually playing CTF, and basically we queued some nuns, I guess, and we queued one level 20 with someone else in their party. So it wasn't really that much. But the thing is though, when that game was online, the thing is the Vexonate wasn't in there, so it was only us two and then some random nuns that were in our team during that game. So and basically here's how we did it. Basically the game started and we kind of just sat at our base really and just didn't really try to do anything. Once we tried to rush the first time, literally like everyone was at the base. Like almost every single person from the other team was at their base. So we already knew from that little piece, from that already gave us a clue that this is gonna be a hard game. Now the gameplay that I'm playing right now, it is not the game that I'm talking about. It was a previous game, and I actually did record it, but the file literally got corrupted like 20 minutes ago. So yeah. But basically we kind of just sat at our base the entire time and really just tried to trick them out. But almost like every single person started buying iron, diamonds, swords, like all that stuff. And then we didn't really have much because most of our teammates were spending like all the stuff for our team. And then really we just tried our best to try to fend them off and distract them, but we just couldn't do it. And then the other team somewhat were starting to spawn kill our teammates. And the lucky part is I was somehow able to kill every single one that was spawn killing. Somehow, I don't get how I was somewhat able to do it, but we were somehow able to do it like phenomenally. And then once they were starting to get spawn killed, every single one of our teammates left the game. Yes, every single one. They left the game, and it was only me and Duck. But what did we do? Well, we were starting to plan out some stuff in order to win the game. Before our teammates left, we already had one flag capture, and in order to win the game, we already had a flag capture before all of this intense part started. And well, let's just say it was by far probably the best game I have ever played of CTF. So I'll let iDuckyroo do the talking, so go ahead.
So, basically, we had one score, and the teammate, like the other team, decided to have the idea to camp at their base, which made it, like, they were camping at their base, and at some time, they usually send out, like, 3 or so people, which made the struggling hard for us. And basically, I had like 400 and something coins, and I bought 6 TNT, and I used one of them because like 2 people or so were coming at our base, and I couldn't fend them off. So I had to run all the way to their base, spam down the TNT, only killed one person during the process. And then I ran with the flag, and I got chased by a couple other people.
And then I was somehow able to fend like all of them off while they were chasing him. I was able to fend all of them off very well. Like when they were chasing him, I kind of just like was able to kill all of them, even though I had less gear than them. But it was still kind of like intense. Like even if we were able to get the capture, which made it 2-0 for our team. And well, that's kind of like where the really intense part started. We struggled incredibly hard to get the last capture, because all of them were putting a great amount of pressure on us. And well, let's say we were able to fend it off successfully. Duck was the one who was buying all the boomboxes to try and attack them, and I was the one that was kind of like defending for like a couple of minutes. Until then, I saw a chance to go there. 2 people were attacking our base, and probably the best thing that I did that entire game, I ran in the water, and I killed myself in the game, not in real life, obviously. But I basically killed myself, and then I got spawned back to base, and I was successfully able to kill the guy who was at our base and was almost going to kill me with a block breaker. I was able to kill him at half a heart. And then when I killed him, there was someone else that was already getting him. So we tried our best. So Duck went into the base, and then I tried to defend most of it off. And then Duck really just he went one time with like 2 boomboxes in his inventory, and was somehow he was able to fend every single one off. And then and from that little play that we made right there, that literally made us win the game. We were able to get the last capture. All of them were super behind. There was 2 people chasing Duck when he had the flag, and I was somewhat able to kill them. And then once that happened, we were able to get the dub. By far one of the most intense CTF games I've ever played, even though it wasn't even recorded, because the file actually did get corrupted a bit ago, but it was still kind of good. The game was still pretty intense, but I'm still kind of mad that it got I don't know what this guy's doing, but yeah, I'd say it was a good game. I don't really mind much of it, but I just made this video because I really wanted to post it, but the file got corrupted, so we kind of just like made a little commentary about this. So my honest opinion about that game, I enjoyed every single second of it. There was like some times where the guy was annoying as hell with the boomboxes, but I can just easily tell that Duck was probably the most annoying that game. With the amount of boomboxes and all that stuff, it was kind of intense, I'd say. But at the same time, we also have a
I had to be annoying just to fend them off. Because if I didn't buy all those boomboxes, then we could have had the chance of losing.
Yeah, and well, and a little extra part. Before all of our teammates left, there was this one time where I literally did a 4v1 and was able to get their flag, but somewhat died because one of my teammates literally just jumped off and left because they didn't really care about the game. They literally just jumped off and left the game. So that guy who jumped off, if you're watching this video, we kind of hate you, because if you didn't jump off right there, then we could have probably won a lot earlier, but definitely would not have made the game that intense. So kind of a WL situation, but I still definitely enjoyed the game. Alright, well, that's kind of just it. We just wanted to make a video about it because of how intense it was. I know that CTF is dead. I know it's like not really that popular anymore, but I just find it as by far one of my favorite game modes ever created on the Hive. And probably the most popular part was when it was actually released. It was kind of fun, I guess. I wouldn't say much about it, but it was cool. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll actually kill this guy before the video ends. Oh, never mind, it's just gonna run. Alright, I'm not gonna end this video till I kill this guy, but I don't know, I really found that game intense. But honestly, dude,
Me too.
yeah. Yeah, and especially with VX Vinoy not being in it, we found it a lot harder. So, but still would not have made the game as intense. But yeah, that's kind of it. Thanks for watching. Goodbye, senores.